Okay, mass shootings. The mass shootings in the United States happens because of being bullied and not feeling like they belong because some people feel depressed and just have a gun on them. And some people get bullied, so they're like, you know what, let's stop. I want to stop being bullied, so let's just go shoot up the school and kill the people that are bullying me, you know? But really, what they should do is talk to someone about it, but some of them are too afraid to. Well, anyway, that's my little summary around the mass shootings. The first media piece I'm going to be talking to you about is a CNN source. That one is created by Dave Shortell, and he said he says about he talks about the terrorism. Why? Because that made a whole because he's saying that's the impact of the shootings and why there's more and more every year. His targeted, if I could talk, audience is peop is old is adults, basically, because adults are the ones that could see it more, and it's been a lot longer to see it. So yeah. Some of the text I found that in this was that we need to apply the same type of forward learning and thoughts and strategies. Reason of that is to show why they want to do it and how they're going to do it, or to see their idea of the shooting. Okay, the language of persuasion. Well, I think one of those ones is to be, what is it called? This one is fear. Yeah, fear, because of the way that people are reacting to it and the feeling they feel whenever it's happening. So, like, just say, like, someone was shooting right now, I would feel, like, afraid, and that could be, like, a terrorism thing. Because someone's hurting someone I love, you know? Okay, the next media sources I'm going to talk to you about is the CBS News. Okay, they say that the they say some statistics around mass shootings, which said 359, I believe, mass shootings in the U.S. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway, who created that was Jason. The creator of the article was Jason something. What I think the target audience in this article is this one could like show like to like older teens, so like teens in their 17-year-old teens, I believe. If that makes any sense. Because this one like shows like the statistics and the numbers so people could help out to stop it. The part that is not being told in this one, I believe, is if the numbers are really true. Because if they are, then they could just compare it to the numbers that happened years ago, like in 2017 or something like that. The text of media is that I found was one quote I'm going to be using from there. It says that the GVA defines a mass shooting as 4 people getting killed, that's including the shooter, but I don't really think that would be a mass shooting because, one, the shooter is caught and killed. 2, there was only 4. I mean, I say if there's like 5 plus the shooter, 6 people getting killed, then that's a mass shooting. But I don't know. Anyways, subtext. That is a good quote to use because it tells who's like defining the mass shooting and why they think this is gonna happen, you know? This one would be more like a man's drive, I want to say, because on this paper it says that knocking down the straw man, oh my bad, straw man, is easier than confronting the opposite direct. Well, that's saying basically is if language of persuasion word that is being used in this one is Sibyllis, I believe that's what it's called. Because it's like it's saying the fact in the emotions that's being spreaded, because the emotion being spreaded with that statement. This will impact the this will impact the United States in a way that the feelings around like emotionally, like my heart could be broken because of all these people being killed, you know. That's what I think how it impacts the Americans, aka us. This implies that people shouldn't use guns at all. The next media sources I'm about to share with you is the ABC 7 News. Well, they say like they give statistics around all years, because in 2012 there's only 25 dead in a mass shooting that year. But that was at an elementary school, which is sad to hear. I don't think that shouldn't have happened because people are just dumb, you know. The audience targeted in that one, I would say, is teens to adults, because they're the only ones that could stop it, and we'll learn more about it, you know. The part of the story that's not being told in that one is, well, if you first read it, it says 25, 25 got shot. But since I read more about it, it said in an elementary school, which made me more sad, you know? The text, yeah. It said 25 shot in, forgot what the school's called. Some elementary school found in, I want to say Utah? No. Oh, sorry, it was in Connecticut. But it was by this dude named Adams. But look, and yeah, it was 27 people that got killed in that elementary school in Connecticut. Well, anyway, he shouldn't have been able to walk through the front doors of that school at all, or on campus with that gun. Because with the cameras they could have had, or they could have seen that until people locked down. And their security, if they have some, should have went to attack him. The subtext around this is that they shouldn't just allow people to walk on campus with a gun or with a carry-on, you know? This impacts the Americans by showing that without anyone, people could just die at any moment without any help or anything like that. The next media source I'm going to be using is Fox News. Okay, Fox News can't always be true or anything like that, but this one I found pretty interesting because, what's it called? I read on an article that says that there's a shooting, that was a shooting at a church again, but it was like more of a smaller church, and you know, a smaller church, yeah. Okay, the story that's not being told in that one is who opened fired, because it doesn't say who shot or what happened. It just says shooting happened at a church. Yeah, it just says about the shooting that happened. It says that he was using a rifle and was shooting a couple shots and was never found because they don't have his name or anything like that. Yeah. This impacts the Americans by hurting them more and more, and it will be fear for the language of persuasion because people were just going to church on like a Sunday or a Wednesday just to like talk to God, you know. But that's just sad. In conclusion, this all could have been stopped by people talking to other people, but that's how life is. But this impacted the American citizens in so many ways, like I said during the video. But it seems like people don't care about other people, but if they did start caring, then they'll see how much impact it impacts on other people, you know. Well, that was my topic on mass shootings, and thank you for listening.